going on, everybody? Welcome back to Sensei Cracked Vegas, the channel where we break down the best games to make easy money, find the best value, and cash these tickets. We went 10, 2, and 1. That 1 is a push. Once again, I'm going to say it again. You can call me Himothy. I'm him. I'm him Jones. Hemi Neutron. I'm Hemi Turner. Stop playing with me. Come on, can I get a sub, a like, and a comment, though? I've been feeding y'all some sauce. I'm in the kitchen like there's a spill on the floor. Come on. Tigers first 5 cash. Tigers full game cash. Schoolball over K's cash. Pirates first 5 cash. The under in the Yankees and the Phillies game cash. Full game under cash. Big ups to Jesus. I ain't going to hold you. I know you lost, my boy, but it was 1-0. Come on. Rays first 5 cash. Rays full game cash. Dodgers money line cash. The first 5 innings under cash. First 5 money line pushed. I'll take it. Dodgers team total, they all they did was score 4. Y'all some bozos for that, but I let it rock. Rays first 5 under didn't hit because they went stupid on them boys. I ain't gonna hold you. They went dummy. Jesus. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of my daily MLB betting breakdowns, best bets, home run picks, and pitching matchups. This the lab where we break down the numbers, the pitching, the matchups, all that. We put all that in the pot, stir it up, make the sauce, throw that sauce on come on. Anyway, before we get into the next matchup, make sure you join the Discord. The link is in the description. That's why we, posting all the extra picks, updates, any last minute plays. Now let's get into today's top 5 pitching matchups and my favorite bets on the board. Let's lock in. I'm your sensei. Let's crack Vegas. First game, we got Detroit and Kansas City. Detroit is -184 favorites. Dogs, Kansas 154 is crazy. Totals are 8.5. It makes sense, though. Detroit, they sending out Casey Mize to the mound. This is a really interesting matchup. Casey Mize, he's done a great job attacking the strike zone, obviously. He limits free passes. He's not somebody to really walk anybody. He keeps hitters off balance with his splitter and his slider. When he's commanding those, pitches early in count, he works deep in the games, and that's what we want. We want somebody that could keep pushing, you feel me? So on the other side, we got Michael Wacha. He's a nice little veteran. He's been doing his little thing. He mixes speed and, he changes Michael Wacha's ass. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. I'm not gonna try to make him seem like he's not garbage. He's Draga. Oscar the Grouch garbage. He's garbage. That's just my opinion. Anyway, against the Tigers lineup, that they've been swinging the bat pretty well. And I feel like if Detroit stays patient and forces him into a, hitter's count, they should have all the opportunities to score throughout the game. That's just my opinion. The Royals, they're expected to hand the ball off to Wacha. If it really is him, that's an easy dub. Tigers on the first 5-run line. It's a -128. I like Riley and Spencer for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If you want to dabble with that, I might mess around with it. Next up, we got the Nats and the D-backs. The Nats are favored at a -134. The D-backs are a +116. The total is a 9. Washington is sending out Foster Griffin to the mound. He's quietly been one of the best stories in baseball this season. He comes into the start 11-2. He has a 2.68 ERA. He has 111 strikeouts. Even more impressive, he's put together 8 consecutive starts, allowing 1 earned run or fewer. He's a GOAT. I think that's a sheep. Showing outstanding command and consistency. He attacks hitters with quality fastball, sharp breaking ball, excellent. He's the man. I ain't gonna front. He is one of them. He is him. He's another guy. I usually back him every time he plays. There's certain people that I always back. He's one of them. He doesn't give free passes. He's always ahead in the count. He's extremely difficult to square up on. Brat, this man, he has a 5.6 ERA throughout his first few major league appearances. Draga, garbage. But He hasn't really, he's only played like what? This is going to be his fifth start. So I got to, give him some type of leeway. Like, I'm not going to violate and say he's really garbage. But a 5 ERA, bro, they going to have a sweet old time with you. Yeah, you going to hold that pocket. If you know, you know. Anyway, Nats on the first five, -115. I love that. Nats team total over 4.5, -113. Yeah, I'm jacking that. First five under. No, I'm sorry. First five over, -138. I could see that. I see runs. So if you want to dabble on that, be my guest. Next up, we got Pittsburgh and Chicago. Pittsburgh favored at a -132. Chicago +112. Totals of 8. The Cubs are sending out Shota Imanaga to the mound. Yo, he's kind of stepped it up. I ain't gonna lie. He's gotten better throughout the season. Like, he has been struggling earlier. Yeah. Anyway, he's 6-8 with a 3.91 ERA. He has 109 strikeouts. He's one of the better. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm thinking, why are they dogs? Because they're not as good hit. I don't know. Yeah. No. All right. My bad. Reset. He's one of the better commands when it comes to being a pitcher in baseball. He attacks hitters with a deceptive fastball, devastating splitter. When he's locating early, he can really dominate any lineup. That's how I feel. The challenge here is facing one of the toughest pitchers, and Paul Skeens. Paul, he's 9-8. He has a 3.43 ERA, 138 strikeouts. His fastball regularly, reaches triple digits. His splitter is one of the best swing and miss pitches in baseball. I understand why Pittsburgh is favored, but I think I think that's a trap. I like Cubs on a money line +116. They have a large sample size. They've seen Huntsman a lot. They've seen Paul Skeens a lot. They've gotten to lefties recently. Shota has locked in. I like that +116. I think the Cubs could take this one today. I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we got Milwaukee versus Colorado. Milwaukee sending out Robert Gaston to the mound. He's 2-4 with a 4.91 ERA. He has 48 strikeouts. He's a solid left-hander who attacks the strike zone with a solid fastball. He has a slider and a changeup in his little bag of tricks. But he's not too good. He's not too good. I don't like him. When he's on the mound, I see runs. I think Colorado could get to him. I don't see why not. He's still decent. When he's locating pitches, he could generate plenty of weak contact. He works efficiently throughout the lineup. Feltner. I'm sorry, I never introduced this man. He's pretty solid, I think he's one of their best pitchers, Colorado. He's 3-4. He has a 5.48 ERA with 50 strikeouts. So when I say he's one of their best pitchers, that's not good. One of their best pitchers has a 5.48 ERA. Wow. He has good velocity. When he falls behind, he's forced to throw fastballs over the plate. And that's a problem. That is a problem. Against one of the better lineups in the Nationals, I'm sorry, the Nationals. Against one of the better lineups in the National League, this is a difficult spot for Feltner. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Brewers on the first 5 run line, not money line, run line, because money line is atrocious. I do believe the Brewers could win by 1 or more. No problem. Yeah, Feltner is still good, but I don't think he's Brewers lineup good. I think they're going to get to him. I got it at a -130. If you want to dabble, be my guest. Next up, we got the Dodgers and the Mets. LA favored -164. We got the Mets dogs at a +138. I'm exhausted. I just came home from work. You already know from the last video. Totals at 8. The Mets hand the ball to Nolan McLean. The rookie has been one of the biggest surprises in their rotation. McLean has put together an outstanding season, attacking hitters with a lively, fastball, sharp slider, and the confident to pitch in big moments. He's thrived. Earlier this year, he matched Yamamoto, and Yamamoto, I'm sorry, he's the other guy on the other side. Inning for inning, it was one of the best pitching duels of the season. Gangster, like that. They were going crazy. He's not intimidated, especially by a lineup like the Dodgers. He's not intimidated at all. Yamamoto, obviously, the other guy on the other side, Yamamoto has been one of the best pitchers in baseball this season, combining elite command, nastiest splitter in the game. Like, he attacks hitters with multiple swing and miss pitches, rarely beats himself. Like, he consistently works deep in the games. He is him. Yo, Yamamoto, bro, like, that's my cousin. You ain't know I was half Asian? Yeah. Ni hao, shesheni. Your boy knows a couple things. Yeah. I broke the scale. Anyway, I like the under 8, -115. I like the first 5, LA on the money line also. Well, yeah, the run line and the money line. I think the Dodgers are taking this one. McLean's going to find some way to mess up. I could see it already. It's the Dodgers. They are intimidating, and I know he's not the type a person to like fold. But I think he's due for some regression. I'm sorry. That's my personal opinion. I can't really back that up. Yamamoto also. I could see Yamamoto messing up. He has played so well this whole season. It's only a matter of time. That's just my opinion. Next up, we got the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. The Cleveland's handing off the ball to Tanner Bybee. He's 4-9. He has a 3.86 ERA, 92 strikeouts. While the win-loss record doesn't jump off the page, he's pitched much better than suggested. Tanner Bybee, he attacks the zone with a lively fastball. He has a sharp slider. Like, he's one of those guys he gets the job done. I'm not, you can't be mad at the man. He gets the job done. Against a disciplined Rays lineup, though, limiting walks and keeping the ball in the park will be the key. That's it. Nick Martinez on the other side. He's a gangster. 92, 2.59 ERA, 62 strikeouts. He is an overpowering strikeout. He's not overpowering strikeout pitcher, but he changes speed well. He fills up the strike zone. He consistently keeps hitters off balance. That's what you need. And a team like Cleveland, you know how I feel about them. Traga, Oscar the Grouch, garbage, basura. They can't play. So I like the Rays on the money line, -134, and I'm going to dabble, obviously, on the Rays first 5, -138. They're a little juicy. I don't give a damn. Gangster. And because I love y'all so much and I appreciate you watching the show, I like Junior Caminero and Jose Ramirez for over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. If you want to parlay them together, take the money to the bank. Gangster. I'm out.